What an abysmal performance that was. The 12-5 Sixers came into this game against the 3-13 Pistons. One team being the worst in the Eastern Conference and one being the best. And we lose by 8, 7, 6. We lost by 15 points. Well, what's up, everybody? My name is Philly Sports Era. Welcome back to another video. Thank you guys for clicking on this video. I really do appreciate it. The Sixers lose 119-104 to the Detroit Pistons. They now fall to 12-6 on the season, still being the top team in the East, but definitely a disappointing game. Yes, we lose Joel Embiid before the game. It sucks. Joel Embiid plays a humongous part on this team. Joel is amazing defensively. It makes it very hard to score inside of the paint when Joel's there. And also, when he is drawing double teams, that's opening up shots for Danny, Seth, and Tobias. So when you take Joel out and no double teams are drawn and everybody just has a respected guy, then it's hard to produce anything when you're used to just having Joel out there. So, but the thing is, you can't really rely on one player. You can't. Because there's Ben Simmons, there's Tobias Harris. Those are two all-star caliber players. And it didn't seem to matter. The Pistons have no like all-star caliber players. They have good players in Blake Griffin and Jeremy Grant, but they don't have all-star caliber players. You know, they don't have multiple-time all-star defensive player of the year finalists. They don't have one of the best, like a 50-40-90 player this year. It's just disappointing. You know, Tobias Harris still had 25 points, 7 rebounds, and 2 assists. So, Tobias, you know, he showed up tonight. Ben Simmons, on the other hand, had 11 points, 4 rebounds, and 4 assists. Like, the team is so frustrating. Like, it's fun to watch. It's a fun team to watch when Joel plays. Because without Joel, this team hasn't won a game. That brings up the question once again. Do the Sixers need to go out and get another player when Joel doesn't play? Because you don't know what will happen to Joel. You do not know. Joel, any one of these days, the amount of times he gets fouled, something might get hit in the wrong spot, and Joel could be out for a decent amount of time. You know, if someone, like, lifts up his arm and he, God forbid, he breaks his collarbone or something. I don't want that to wish on him, but let's just make a case. Joel Embiid breaks his collarbone. Do you really have faith in the Sixers to make the playoffs? It's that big of a deal. It really is. He makes that much of a difference, as we see here. Us being obliterated by a 3-13 basketball team. It really does bring up the question, what is this team without Joel Embiid? The team does not play good. As we can see, this was an abomination of a basketball team. Or a basketball game, I should say. I can just ramble on and on about this, and I won't get anywhere. So, it's such a hard topic, because I don't want to trade. I don't want to change the team, because I know this team is so good when the whole team plays. But what if Joel gets hurt? Then the team is screwed. The team is literally screwed if Joel goes down for a good amount of time. Whether it's like if he goes down 3 weeks, we could easily have a losing record over those 3 weeks. So, it really does beg the question, like I said before, do the Sixers want to make a move for a third star? Tobias has been great and all, but, you know, he can't really carry a team as much. Obviously, Tobias Harris won't be able to carry the team as much as Joel, because Joel is a top-tier player in this league, so it's not going to be, you know, easy to do the same things that Joel does. You know, it's disappointing at the end of the day. You know, we could have came into this game, and we could have came in 13-5. We could have started to pull away in the Eastern Conference. But we don't, and we lose to the Pistons, the worst team in the NBA. It was even tight. Saturday? It was even tight on Saturday. It's so confusing. I don't know why just playing on the road makes such a difference. I don't get why it makes such a difference. I'm not an NBA player. I'm an NBA analyst. So, as just analyzing it, I don't see why. Especially when it's COVID. When it's COVID and there's no fans screaming in your face, calling you, like, bad words. What's the difference? It's a quiet gym. Why are the Sixers so bad on the road? This happened in recent years. It's one of the biggest questions I've ever had. Why can't the Sixers play on the road? It's so confusing and mysterious. I mean, that's all I got for you. I could just ramble off on some other random stuff that comes up. So, yeah, let's look at little box scores, see if any other guys had any decent games. Tyrese Maxey dropped 17 points, which is pretty good, you know. Just Tyrese has been really streaky. You know, one night he can drop 39. Well, obviously he played like 50 minutes, but, you know, he drops 39, and then he drops 20, and then he drops 15, averaging like 15 points a game. And then he scores like 2 points. Like the Pistons game the other night, I think he scored like actually 0 points. So he dropped 17 tonight, which is pretty good. 17 points in 21 minutes. I still don't know why Furkan is getting minutes. He got heat up a little bit. He had like 2 threes. And like Allah's hyping him up so much. I'm like, Allah, what are you doing? Furkan is not good this year. I'm sorry, buddy. He is not a good player this year. Other than that, nobody really stood out to me, you know. I would have thought that Seth would have stepped up a little bit, but he couldn't get anything going. He only had 7 points. Danny dropped 6 points, 7 points. That's just not enough. You know, Dwight Howard in Joel's spot, 5 points and 4 rebounds. Come on, Dwight. Dude. I want to see what Tony Bradley, 12 points and 9 rebounds. Not bad. I want to talk about Tony Bradley real quick. I know this has nothing to do with basketball, and it might just show, I don't know, my lack of NBA, like, I don't know what to say, but Tony Bradley, dude. This dude is wearing ankle socks. He's wearing low tops with ankle socks. No shooting sleeves. No leg sleeves. This dude is pulling up on the court like my granddaddy.
Say, hey, boys, let's go play some basketball. Here, hit me in the post.
When you're an NBA player, you gotta have drip. You gotta have drip. You gotta have the sleeves. You gotta have the headbands. You gotta have the drippy Nike. You gotta have the socks, the armbands. Come on, dude. This dude's literally a generic 2K player. This dude's literally an offline 2K player. You can't buy any sleeves or anything. That is so off the track. But I just had to say that real quick. I'll just throw some numbers at you guys, some statistics. We shot about 43%, 40 for 94. 32% from three. We only made 9 3-pointers out of 28 attempts. We shot 75%. 20 free throw attempts. Joel has that much in a single game. We had 36 total rebounds, 13 offensive. We had 14 assists, 3 blocks, 12 steals, 9 turnovers, which is pretty good. Not too bad. 48 points in the paint and 26 fouls. Ouch. A lot of fouls have actually happened tonight. What's that? I mean, I'm not going to do quick math right now. I think that's 35, 45 in total. So yeah. Sixers drop an easy one. Very disappointing. What is this team without Joel Embiid? And should the Sixers consider trading for a 3rd/4th star? Just a scorer, pretty much. Should we trade for, like, Buddy Hield, Zach LaVine, or Bradley Beal? I know Bradley Beal will probably take Ben Simmons, but if you want to win a championship, you gotta look into the stuff like that. You might not want to hear it, but, you just gotta think about it. You just gotta put it in your head and try to figure out if it actually could affect. Obviously, we're still not gonna compete this year when there's super teams like Giannis and Drew Holiday and Chris Middleton, and there's James Harden, Kevin Durant, and Kyrie Irving. We're not going to compete this year unless we make some substantial roster changes because this team can't win without Joel Embiid. We have not won a game without Joel, and it's a little concerning. A little concerning. All right, I'm going to wrap this up. Thank you guys for watching this little post-game analysis. Make sure you guys like this video, comment on this video, and also subscribe to my YouTube channel. That'd be pretty nice of you. So, I'll leave all my usernames in the description below, so you guys can go follow me on Instagram at Philly Sports Era. Follow me on Twitter at BennyFootball. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.